Hi, my name's Mark, one of the pastors here at Trillium. Last week I was talking to you about these gourd plants that I've been raising, working with. And I got them in seeds, and I planted them indoors because they need a longer growing season that's available to us in Canada. And they're African gourds, so I finally planted them outside last week and nervously watching them get embedded in their new location. You know, it really is a magnificent process from seed to seedling to plant to flower. And Paul uses the analogy of seed and plant to help us get our head around this concept of the transformation that's going to take place within us, from our mortal to our immortal existence, from our natural to our supernatural existence. And it's easy for us to lose heart or confidence in this transformation because it's so huge. Imagine a seed having consciousness, and the seed lives in the world of seeds, and it moves in the world of seeds, and it works in the world of seeds, and it comes home to its seed family, and it hears rumors of something called the plant, and it scoffs at the whole idea, it calls it a fairy tale. Can't certainly buy into this whole notion. And it lives in the world of seed, and in the worlds of seeds, the seed tries to hold on to what it already knows about itself. It doesn't want to let go of being a seed, not recognizing that something powerful is stirring within inside itself, something that's so amazing that it can't even begin to conceive of it. You know, we looked at the book of Acts last week, chapter 2, where the Holy Spirit comes on the disciples. It was the promise that Jesus had given them, and they had gathered waiting for this blessing to come to them that they didn't really understand. And then the wind comes upon them, the fire in sign comes upon them, and they're filled with the Holy Spirit, and their consciousness is changed. In the seed plant analogy, they are no longer seeds anymore. The plant life has already infiltrated them in consciousness. And they begin to speak in tongues. They begin to speak in foreign languages that they'd never learned. And there's a crowd from all over the Mediterranean in Jerusalem at that time, and they hear their own mother tongue spoken by these Galileans, and they can't make sense of it. It's a mystery. And yet still others scoff at the idea and call them drunk on wine. There's the seed speaking again. And the promise that's been given to us in the gift of the Holy Spirit is that the new creation, the next creation, our new iteration of ourselves, a new understanding of ourselves has been given in this time. We do not have to wait till we're planted in the soil to die in this husk in order to be transformed into the new reality that's coming. That's the great blessing that's been given to us. That's the good news. In a sense, in the analogy, the plant consciousness is already here for us. And in fact, what the seed might think of as dying is in fact actually being born again, born into a new understanding of itself, allowing the embedded plant within itself expression. Now, of course, the analogy doesn't completely transfer over because for us as human beings, the transfer point is not physical. It's from physical into spiritual. It's moving from a principally physical being into a spiritual being. And what this will look like is hard to tell in the end. But the gifts of the Spirit reveal some elements of what this new life is going to look like. And we're promised that the first fruits of this new reality are already here for us to take up. And so there's healings that occur through prayer or through touch, distant prayer healing or right at proximus healing. We have premonitions and dreams that are given to us about the future. We discover this fearlessness to move through really difficult circumstances. We can walk on water or move through fire. There's angelic guidance given to us. This is all part of the new reality that seems so impossible. But just remember, could the seed imagine the embedded life within it? Could it imagine the seedling shoot coming up? Could it imagine the unfurling of leaves or the blooming of a flower in itself? Could it imagine the transformation of light into energy through chlorophyll? To the seed, this would all be miraculous, yet to the plant, it is a natural part of life. And so it is with us. We who live in the husk of the seed today are nonetheless given the promise that a life beyond our understanding is being expressed not only in the future, but in this moment. That, to me, is really good news.